When I first moved to Ireland, I had a friend who was already living in Ireland who helped me a lot throughout the process. He gave me some tips about how to apply for part-time jobs. And in this video, I'll be sharing the exact same steps which I followed to get one of the highest paying job in Ireland in Aldi Stores. But before we begin, I'm Tanmay, a full-time data analyst and a part-time YouTuber. Here on this channel, I share tips about moving abroad and how to live a better life in your 20s by sharing my personal insights, productivity hacks, mindsets, and some tools. So if that resonates with you, let's get started. I'll divide this video into 3 segments. First of all, what you can expect of a part-time, how to find one, and few tips, my personal tips to you. So let's get started. First of all, the basics. Once you come here, you can work part-time for 20 hours and 40 hours during your summer or winter break. You can't go beyond 20 hours. It's beyond legal restrictions. So if you do, then you'll be legally, or that's illegal. So there would be some implications on your stamps and everything, because everything is recorded on your PPSN. So I would recommend not to do so. Also, there's one misconception that when I say that you will be working 20 hours per week, it's not mandatory that you will be given 20-hour shifts. Maybe it would be the case that you get 10-hour shift or 12-hour shift or 15-hour shift, but maximum is 20. You can get less than that. In some weeks, maybe the store is not as busy, so you get less hours, or in some weeks it is more busy, then you get maximum 20 hours. So it can be somewhere up to 20, but not exact always 20. Now coming to how much do you get paid for doing a part-time. So here in Ireland, there's a basic employee rule, which is there's a base salary that every employee has to pay their part-time employees, which is right now, as of now, 2025 January, is 13.50. When I came to Ireland, it was 11.30 in 2022. It rose every year and now it is 13.50, which is good. So you can do the math. 13.50 into 20 into 4, which is a month. Now, what are the sorts of roles which you can expect doing part-time for? It can be store assistant, it can be working in a bakery, it can be working at a till, it can be a store assistant in stores like Duns, Aldi or Lidl, it can be a security guard outside Centra, Spar. Those are again the small quick grocery things. You can be a night porter. By the way, night porters are paid twice as much as the normal employee because they do the night shifts, but your sleep schedule is wrecked, so wouldn't recommend. But anyways, if you want, you can go for that night porter thing. Then there's security thing as well, who stands outside McD and Burger King and all that, but wouldn't recommend going for that, even though it's high paid. And you have to again do the certification for, and it usually takes around a month or 2, but if you want, you can check it out. Then you can work in restaurants as a barista. You can work as a barista in McD or Burger King, or in cafes. You can work at the petrol store, like at the petrol pump there is a store, then you can work there. You can work as a cleaning staff in one of the shopping malls or shopping centers, or also you can work within the university as a teaching assistant, research assistant, or a librarian. There are multiple roles within the university as well. But one thing is that teaching assistants are not, I mean, they are paid well, but they don't get as much hours as you do, like 20 hours. So it's not, I mean, I don't know, if you don't have a pressure about money and you just want to earn some bits here and there, then you can go for teaching roles. Those are usually advertised on your university email, so you can check them out and keep an eye on that. But more about it in the next section, so stay tuned. Some roles can also be like front desk manager, that you are in a hotel where you are at the reception desk. It can be the thing as well. So it completely depends. Like anything and everything you can think of can be considered as a part-time. Even surprisingly, there's a shop called Brown Thomas which has all the branded stuff. They even have this opening I saw on their career page was makeup artist. So if you're good with makeup and everything, then you can take your CV, go to there, and you can be that. Or even salesperson. They basically, you have seen at the duty-free airports, right? There is a representative who is representing a particular brand. So you can be that as well in Brown Thomas or at the duty-free, maybe if you are in Dublin. Now moving on to steps, how to find a part-time. One announcement before closing off this video: if you are watching this video before 2nd of February 2025, then I'm hosting a webinar which is more like a workshop and a show and tell thing, which is how I use AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity and other AI stuff in my day-to-day life, be it diet planning, be it gym planning, be it content creation, or applying for job, or upskilling, or even high end questions like what I want from job, all those prompts. I just use AI for it, and it has helped me immensely. So maybe you might find some value in this workshop. It is a paid one, but don't worry, I have a 100% refund policy. If at some point you feel that this is worth less workshop, then you can drop me an email and I'll be happy to refund. But anyways, I think that will help you a lot. Link is in the description, and see you on 2nd February. First of all, get all the documents sorted. When I say all the documents, it is PPSN, your bank account, and your IRP, because these are the very essential documents you need. Even if you are qualified, even if you got your interviews, even if you got selected for your part-time, you will be rejected if you don't have these documents. First thing, whenever you land here in Ireland, focus on getting a bank account, getting the IRP, and getting the PPSN sorted. I have made a video about it, how to do that, and the whole checklist. You can check it out here. Once that is sorted, then you can actually start for hunting. So what I did when I came here was, so I came around 15 September 2022. I came here, I did the IRP, I did the PPSN, and then opened the bank accounts for AIP and BOI both. And once I had this, it took around mid of October, and then I started applying, and then eventually got the part-time. And the first day of my part-time was 1st of November 2022, right after the Halloween, right after the Diwali party. Now, once you have all the documents, you just have to go to all the portals and apply. Right, left, center, just apply. The template for the part-time resume is there in the description, and there are other resources as well which are free. Just make sure to check them out, and let's move ahead. So you can apply through Indeed, you can apply through irishjobs.ie, you can apply through LinkedIn as well, you can maybe apply through Glassdoor, but reality check, the chances of you getting a job through these portals are very thin and slim, or next to no. So what you have to do is print out your resume and go walking all the stores and just submit your resume. But while doing so, make sure that you are talking to the manager or someone who has the seniority, and not just any employee. Even the referral is a big thing. Maybe your friend or your senior or someone is working there as a part-time employee. You can ask them, can you give a referral, please? And because they have been in your shoes, they might be able to help you to some extent. And also there are a few stores like Aldi, Duns, Primark, Brown Thomas, which I mentioned. Those are the big stores, right? So they have their website's career page. Go on there and then check out whatever suits you, and then apply there. Just apply right, left, center. Go out, check out. Usually when you go on a walk outside, while you are walking on the streets, while you are passing through a restaurant, just walk in and ask, do you have any openings? If the answer is no, it's no. But if the answer is yes, you can submit the resume. That's all. Keep your eyes and ears wide open. Look around. There would be a sticker. Usually they put a sticker or a notice or something on the door of the restaurant or the cafe or the store who is looking to hire for a part-time. You can just check. There is usually an email. Just drop your CV on that email, and that's it. Well, no, that's not it. You have to do follow-up as well. SNE key, you just put the resume and that's it. You know, they say that the third time is the charm or something. So follow-ups are the charm. After a week, you go there back in the store and then ask, is there any update with the job? I didn't get any rejection or any acceptance. So is there anything and all that? So yeah, do follow-up. Do follow-up. Abhi main camera aake pakdo. Do follow-up, because they say right, third time is the charm. Follow-up is the charm. And that's how I got my full-time job, by following up 5 times. Not kidding. So at this stage, I'll just quickly share what I did. Same thing. As I said, I had a friend who told me about how to apply for the jobs. So I printed the resume. The copy is down in the description if you want. That's a template. You can use that. I printed the template, went every store, went to every shopping center. At one of the shopping center, there was a poster written down, they are hiring for particular staff. So I just went there, inquired, and to my surprise, they literally said, we are looking for someone desperately, so would you mind joining us? So I went in, and right away they took my interview, and that's it. Even in few stores like Dunn stores, around November period, there is something called mass hiring or walk-ins as hiring. So whenever you're going grocery shopping, just ask around, is that event happening anytime soon? So what happens is, everyone just go there, and that's the day of mass hiring. You can just go walk in, take your resume hand in hand, go walk in, and they'll take the interview, and if you're good enough, they'll just hire you right away on the spot. So keep an eye on that. So I applied, put down the resume in every store, asked for referrals, went in walk-ins for this mass hirings. But to my surprise, I got a job with the Facebook advertisement. Was it Facebook? Yeah, Facebook advertisement, which was shown on Instagram and Meta and everything, blah blah blah. But what had happened was my housemate got an advertisement that, do you want to work part time? She already had a full time, so she sent it to me. I applied, and by mistake I said that I don't need a sponsorship, which is true. But they also asked like, are you open for full time, because they were hiring for full time, and I said yes, which was mistakenly. But then when I went to the interview, I said that I can work only 20 hours because legal stuff, and they said okay fine, we'll give you only 20 hours and you can work part time. And that's how I got my job. I convinced the HR about that you should rely on me and all that whole thing. And that's how the part-time thing came. Well, it wasn't easy, like I was applying right, left, center again, but still, yeah, that's how I got my job. And then I was working in Aldi. Trust me, it was very hectic, high paying, but at least, I mean, whatever, it is paying my bills, so I had to work. Third thing, these are some tips which you should know, and it is mostly like, real versus real life thing, that life abroad is very easy, but it's not. You have to do part-time. So just a quick thing, I was working 5 a.m. shifts. So wake up 4:30, go to the store at 5 a.m, do the stockings, do the floor cleaning, work in the freezer in the morning at the freezing cold temperature. Obviously they used to provide everything, but still it was cold. Then go back home, get ready, go to the university, come back, and then sleep. I used to sleep at 7:30 max. So no social life, because they used to give me shifts every single weekend. But anyways, what else? There are a few tips which I would like to share, which is, don't set unrealistic expectations that you will get work from home and all that thing. You won't. Be open for any and all kinds of job. With that being said, I'll be very honest, I had one filter, that is, I won't be doing any cleaning wala job, because maybe I might fall sick or something like that. So that was one filter which I had. Other than that, I don't wanted to work in McDonald's, but I was open for it. But luckily I got this job before. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And one more thing which I would recommend is, be mentally prepared that the work will be so tiring, so stressful, and so fast paced, because you have to keep on doing blah 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 continuously, and still do your assignments, do everything. There would be a mental breakdown. Just don't lose hope, and there is always a better thing coming up. Trust me, I'm speaking from my experience. There is always a better thing coming up after facing such hardships. So don't get disheartened. That is just a test and you will pass. And there's one final thing, which is like you can prepare for some questions. The questions usually are very easy and behavioral oriented questions, like how do you organize yourself, how do you do time management, how good are you with team management. So that is something very cool. You can do it. And always try to answer in terms of STAR methodology. Quick tip: STAR is situation. Paint a picture or give some context how the situation was, what was the task, what was the issue which you were facing, what was your action, basically STAR, what was your action and what was the result of your actions. So how you help the company and all that. So make like 2 to 3 scenarios in every section, like how to organize yourself, how do you do time management. I literally showed them that this is my diary and I have everything written down. I showed my phone, this is my calendar, I have everything written down on my calendar. That's how organized I am, and they were impressed. They said, you are hired. Crazy, right? And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. All the best in your future endeavors, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer. Bye.